Okay. We are up. DOSBox is kicking it into gear. Star Trek
First
25th
gear.
Anniversary Edition.
Never leaves first gear.
Are you ready for this to be stupid loud, probably? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's see how bad it is. Not the worst. Ready? Demon World.
So the Enterprise.
Alright. Go through this junk every time. Load. There's somebody watching this who, like, really loves this game. And is just like, oh, you guys are idiots. It's really easy to skip that part. All you have to do is this.
Okay, well, here we are again.
Okay.
Grab-
Oh. Are these things?
You fail to obtain anything.
No.
You fail to obtain any.
Can you look at that pile?
What is that? It's like suddenly.
This lens, about the size of one's thumbnail, magnifies like a fine optical glass.
What lens? That pile of crap on the floor?
Oh.
Done.
Sure. Okay. What do we do with that lens?
Where do I look? I guess it's gonna tell me the same thing.
It's a lens.
These lenses, about the
Size of a thumbnail.
Okay. I remember this. I don't know what to do with it, but I know that it goes on the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, get out of this room. Because the thing has like a flanger end.
That thing?
Yeah, that thing. You can see that they look the same.
These two things fit together like they were made for each other.
Yeah, like they were made for each other. I don't know what you do with that thing. But, okay, now we have a... Is that the cleaning thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's just start cleaning things. What?
Well,
Now it's a blaster.
now I think we know why the Alassi pirates were so interested in finding out where Mudd was getting these.
Is that
Okay. Is that useful to us in any
relevant?
way?
Are we supposed to shoot something?
This storage bay is stockpiled with all manner of goods.
All I can do is look at things in my inventory. I always forget
Mudd's
that
miracle degrimer with lenses.
Can you use it on Mudd?
that's...
Well, I meant just like show it to him, not like shoot
Just
it.
blast him with it. That's what happens whenever you use it on anything.
Alright, go into every room and fire that thing, I guess.
I guess I could, like, have the... No, I can't interrupt the motion of it, like loading a thing and shoot a torpedo in the action of loading.
It seems like if this is the thing that was holding us up, it's so ridiculous it hurts.
You look but see nothing of
Miracle to Grimer. Every time. Okay. It's just used in every room. So it doesn't seem like you...
You look troubled, Captain.
Sorry if I was bothering you. I was just silently cursing the day I met Harry Mudd.
Are you religious, Jim? Is Harry Mudd a divine punishment for anything we did wrong?
I can't think of anything we did that was that bad. Sometimes I wish I'd become an archaeology professor instead of a Starfleet captain.
Power boosters!
Captain, count your blessings. We haven't met any salt vampires or deranged computers, blood-draining clouds, cell-imploding sirens, Greek gods, or any of the other things that people keep telling me about in security.
That's fair.
There's not much I wouldn't do to not have to deal with Mudd.
Maybe it's gonna shoot the bulb in here and everything's gonna come crashing down. Nope.
No, it doesn't seem like you. I mean, I don't know. You can keep trying to use it on a thing.
That's, yeah, you know, like, might as well give it a shot.
I don't even know if this is progressing anything, but it seems like that's the one thing we hadn't done.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to put those things together in our previous segment, because I kind of remembered that something fit together with the degrimer, and I thought maybe it'd have been that piece.
Nothing happens.
I really want to know why this doesn't work.
You can't seem to make...
Gotta shoot it with the degrimer first. Use the science tricorder on this thing again.
Databanks erased.
It appears our good friend Harry Mudd has crashed the main computers. I doubt if it...
Spock, we're talking about Harry Mudd. He was probably trying to download it so he could sell it to the highest bidder.
And instead, he wiped the memory. That knowledge was priceless.
At least our life support system isn't dependent on the alien computer.
I believe, Captain, that the basic functions of the ship remain, even now. This is the library module. The art, history, and cultural memory of the aliens are gone, but the mechanical necessities of sickbay, engineering, and sensors continue to work.
But their essence, their souls, are gone, Spock.
Illogical, Captain. This race has been extinct for millennia.
No, sorry, use the science tricorder.
Yeah, I know.
Not Spock.
This platform contains the control console for the ship's computer library. Data may be accessed by using this console.
Okay. Can you use the thing on it now?
You can't seem to make this...
Well, we did something.
Yeah, I don't know if
Move into
this...
the room.
Let's save this real quick.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
Where...
No. Like, I think you're fine. I think that's supposed to happen.
I think so too. I just feel like there was something that let us like view a video of the aliens when we played this years ago.
I don't know. So let's just. Do we fire the thing in this room?
Yeah. Nothing happened.
Like now. Yeah. Okay. Move on. We can fire it in the other room. Great. Yeah.
An unusual matter-antimatter engine, reminiscent of the designs created by the Hukluan of Seganos 4. As one would expect, Mr. Mudd has sealed the hatch with his personal code. We cannot enter his ship, Captain.
I suspect that's a blessing in disguise, Mr. Spock.
Well, Jim, as long as we don't strangle Harry Mudd, I can't see very much for me to do on this mission.
Let's hope there isn't too much for you to do back at the Enterprise.
Unlike humans, I do not decrease my efficiency with meaningless dialogue.
Spock, meaningless conversation is one of life's great pleasures.
When we get back to the Enterprise, you're gonna have to tell me everything you know about this Mudd guy. That's...
You know, Lieutenant, they say if you can't say anything good about a person, you shouldn't say anything at all. In that case, I've got a lot I shouldn't say about Harry Mudd.
I don't know, man.
We talked to him.
Kirk, my friend! When have I ever given you the slightest bit of trouble?
There was the time that you tried to...
Yeah,
Perhaps there have
push your
yeah,
luck.
we did this. Okay. I'm at a loss, man.
It's just like I felt like we advanced the narrative by learning that he erased the databanks.
You know, I thought maybe he'd appear in one of these rooms.
And it's like we need to come in here and turn on communications.
Thanks to the library computer data.
Communications. View script. Done. Communications. Scotty, report.
The Jurassic
Oh.
pirates have been driven off.
Sure.
Captain. We have damage and injuries among the crew. We just arrived back here a few minutes ago, and we've been trying to raise you on the communicators.
The local star seems to be acting up. Will there be a problem with the transporter? I want you to beam up the landing party, and I also want you to lock onto and beam aboard an alien mechanism we came across.
We can do it, Captain, no problem. At least right now, but the situation is only going to get worse. Are you ready to beam over now?
No, we want to look around some more. We'll call you on this channel when we're ready. Yes, bring us home, Mr. Scott. No, I need to have a word with Harry Mudd before we go. No, we want to look around some more. We'll call you on this channel when we're ready.
I feel like we haven't done all the things.
I don't know what we've
Yes,
done.
bring us home, Mr. Scott.
Do you want to do 3 and go
No,
talk
I
to
need to have a
Harry Mudd?
Captain Kirk, I was hoping to see you.
Oh, I bet this would have happened no matter what we
I
said.
wanted to say thanks for the escort. Ta-ta! And I hope we never have to cross paths again, Captain.
Don't rush off, Harry. There's still a few things we need to discuss. In such a hurry? And Stella said she was dropping everything to meet you here. Don't rush off, Harry. There's still a few things we need to discuss. You destroyed the only known records of a lost race. That's a punishable offense. You were selling high-technology weapons to terrorists and known criminals. Tell me why I shouldn't arrest you on the spot just on general principles.
Because I'm going to turn over a selection of samples to the Coroforus Life Sciences University.
For free?
Of course. One of everything I found here.
5 of each.
Captain! 2.
5. Remember, I could confiscate your entire stock as illegal goods. You might get it back through the courts in a few years.
You drive a hard bargain, Captain. It's a deal.
You have no idea what a great bargain it is, Mudd.
The victory noise.
I understand. No problem. And you, Captain?
Bring us home, Mr. Scott.
Watch us get like 20%.
I feel like we didn't do something huge, and I'm not sure what it was.
We have read your report on the problems at Huracan and evaluate your performance at 100%. You and your crew received 4 commendation points.
It's good. It's good.
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened in that mission.
A perfect mission, Jim. You are a model
Perfect mission.
for all Starfleet.
You're a model.
Wired in that alien contraption to the torpedo system. It should boost the ship's firepower.
That
Captain.
seems
Dangerous.
sketchy. Yeah, like
Mr. Scott.
you just boarded
So
the
we should
ship.
wire Harry Mudd to a photon torpedo.
While you were away, Captain, I made some travel arrangements that I thought you would approve of.
Travel arrangements?
I think you'll be happy to know that I've arranged for Stella Mudd to meet her long-lost husband on Starbase 7, sir.
Approved, Lieutenant. Take us out of here, Mr. Sulu.
That was real crap.
Feathered serpent.
Feathered serpent. Ooh, I vaguely remember this one.
Captain's log, stardate 5097.3. Starfleet reports major military activity in the Klingon sector near Krakoor, a planet on the edge of Klingon space. Intelligence indicates that the Klingons are mobilizing a large fleet to search for a renegade who was responsible for a disruption of unknown nature on that planet. Federation sensors have found a faint energy trail leading to the planet Zam-4 in the Digifal system. We've been ordered by Starfleet to track down the source of the energy and discover what happened on Krakoor before the Klingon fleet enters Federation space. If we are not successful, Federation and the Klingon Empire may find themselves at war once again.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so you need to do a computer search for Krakur, Zamfor, Digifal.
Man, okay. So, Krakur. Okay, so start with that.
Krakur 4, a world in Klingon space, which has belonged to the Empire for at least 4 generations, governed by the Kenka family. The population of Krakur is not known.
Oh, no. Okay.
Kenka Vlicht, a member of the Kenka family, an old Klingonese family of noble origins, the governing family of Krakur. Vlicht is the first Kenka to reach flag rank, and as such, has been posted back away from the frontier. Vlicht has 2 sons in the service, but nothing is known of his wife or other children. He is believed to be the current commander of the Klurta, and one of the most respected commanders in the Klingon fleet. He is said to be an avid fencer.
Avid fencer, that's going to be important.
Are the rules for Klingon fencing the same as Federation fencing?
Probably not. Klurta?
Klurta, flagship of the Klingon Empire, a modified Klingon heavy cruiser. The Klurta engaged and severely damaged the USS Constellation before the Organian Treaty was put into effect at Alpha Aquila 7. The ship has seen little action since then, having been given the post of being the Emperor's flagship. The current commander is Admiral Vlicht Kenka. Its first officer is Borin Kalarax. Both are considered highly competent officers with extensive battle experience.
Yeah, look up Kalarax.
Kalarax.
Alpha Aquila 7.
Yeah. The
Organian
Organian
Treaty.
Treaty. Let's look up Kalarax first, I guess.
Kalarax, Borin, first officer of the Klingon flagship Klurta. Borin's father, Rajat, is the governor of Sagrad, deep within the Klingon Empire. Borin Kalarax is noted for his competency and his loyalty to his commander, Admiral Vlicht Kenka.
Topic not available.
Not available. No Sagrads.
The end of that trail.
Okay. What else have we skipped now? The Organian Treaty.
Organian Treaty, a peace treaty between Klingons and the Federation, inspired by the Organians. The Organians have enough power to stop all starships everywhere, so the peace will be maintained de facto, whether anyone wants it or not.
You got that?
Yeah.
Organians, a race of transhumanoid beings that can manifest themselves in many forms. The Organians are a race of extraordinary power and wisdom. Organian intervention in the Klingon Federation War resulted in the Organian Peace Treaty, which settles border disputes between the 2 cultures.
Check that. Oh, what else have we not looked up?
There's like a battle of Aqua 7 or something, but...
Oh yeah, like Alpha Aquila 7.
Topic not available.
It's probably spelled wrong. Let's see. Can we like...
Captain's log.
No, we can't like see our log entry before this thing started. That's good.
Orders are to proceed to the Digifal system.
Digifal.
Digimon.
So look up where the Digifal system is.
A system near the Klingon neutral zone. Digifal contains 2 habitable planets, Digifal 3 and Digifal 4. Digifal 3, also known as Zamfor, contains ruins of a civilization that abandoned the planet approximately 20,000 years ago, and has been declared a protected world for archaeological reasons.
Oh man, Kirk said he wished he'd been an archaeology professor. Zamfor.
Zamfor, the 3rd planet in the Digifal system, A Class M world. See Digiphone.
Okay.
Glurta. Flagship of the Klingon
Alpha
Empire.
Quio
A
7.
modified Klingon heavy cruiser. The Glurta engaged and severely
I
damaged.
think that is how I
US
spelled it, but... 7.
Topic
No?
not
Okay. I think
Raising shields.
that those were the
Arming weapons.
things that we needed.
Save.
Oh, what was this one called?
Something about feathers.
Oh yeah, Feathered Serpent.
Okay, up to the right. That up. That one.
Captain, a Klingon battle cruiser has entered the system.
Open hailing frequencies. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Klingon battlecruiser, you are in Federation space. You must leave immediately.
I am Commander Taras of Enisra. We are in pursuit of a genocidal criminal. We are performing an act of mercy in removing him from your space. Naturally, you will remove your vessel from this system. For your own safety, of course.
I think we can take care of ourselves, Taraz, which is more than I can say for you, if the Nizra does not leave Federation space at once. You are in direct violation of the Organian Treaty, mister. If you have a problem, have your fleet commander take it up with them. If a Federation criminal were to pass into Klingon space, you'd be saying the same thing to me. Who do you think you're trying to fool, Taraz? Get your ship out of here now. I think we can take care of ourselves, Taraz, which is more than I can say. You are in direct violation of the Organian Treaty, mister. If you have a problem, have your fleet commander take it up
Neither
with
of them
them.
seem
If a Federation
good.
criminal were to pass...
If we are not allowed to capture this criminal, Captain, you may do this for us. We insist that we remain here to monitor the situation, but we will take no action, provided that you can bring him to us in 12 hours.
Agreed. Vessels of war are not allowed in Federation space. You will pull back to the Organian neutral zone, and do so immediately. Agreed. Vessels of war are not
I think
allowed
we
in
should
Federation
force him back to the
space.
neutral zone.
I'd agree with that.
You agree?
I don't want to get into a fight with the dude.
Oh, I do.
Look at the way it's just unnaturally stretching in front of your view screen.
Target analysis.
So easy.
Let's orbit.
Entering standard orbit.
I have pinpointed the source of the energy trail from Quakur.
Taraz?
Topic not available.
Nothing.
Not important enough.
Let's beam on down.
Shields are up.
Let's damage control
Eyes up.
those shields.
Shields
Shields are repaired.
Lower
That's good.
shields, Captain.
Let's go ahead and beam.
Assemble a landing party. Unless we find this so-called criminal, we're going to war.
High stakes.
There is a tall, slender, dark-haired man looking intently at you.
Greetings, my children. I can barely imagine that you have come so far.
I am Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Did you know the Klingons are looking for you? I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. What did you do to get the Klingons so upset? We're not your children, and we don't appreciate this wild goose chase you forced us into. I am Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. I am Captain James T. Kirk of
The Klingons? Amazing. This is the first time one of my missions has produced results so swiftly.
Listen, mister. Any missions conducted within Klingon space fully jeopardize the peace. Damn right the results were swift. The Klingons have been raiding colonies looking for you. Listen, mister. Any missions conducted within
Yes,
Klingon
listen,
space...
mister, is the
fully
go-to.
Jeopardize the peace? Hardly. Peace is what I preach. I am Quetzalcoatl, as you well know from the proud history of your world.
Quetzalcoatl? How fitting you would name yourself after one of the most bloody-handed gods in Earth's history.
Bloody-handed? My people love peace.
Your followers regularly sacrificed other believers to you after you left, offering you their still-beating hearts. Ha! You mean your followers loved pieces? They slaughtered other believers hoping you'd return. Your followers regularly sacrificed other believers to you after you left, offering you their still-beating hearts. Ha! You mean your followers love pieces?
I guess not laughing at him is the way that you gotta go there.
Possible. You must be lying.
And then your followers were destroyed, because when white men arrived on that continent, they were believed to be you in your promised return. Your people perverted your teachings, then were destroyed by it.
Foul, lying creatures! My gift was wasted upon you. Be gone.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
You are not the inheritors of the noble Aztec world. What you have said has greatly disturbed me. You should not lie so. You shall remain here until you have learned the error of angering Quetzalcoatl.
Save.
You angered Quetzalcoatl.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Alright, so we can pick up that snake. I don't know if we need to do something to it before we pick it up.
Star Trek in peak cultural insensitivity mode, right? Doing its thing.
It looks like a Xanthorian pit snake, a rather common species in this region, noted by galactic herpetologists for their quickness. It is not venomous or dangerous to humans.
Okay.
Alright, so you need to pick up a rock and put it in front of that
It's
hole.
a damn snake. Do you know what snake bite does? It can ruin...
We are not likely to find a way out of this pit with humor, Doctor. I suggest you concentrate your efforts to the problem at hand.
If you go to pick it up...
always argue like this, Captain?
Oh, Lieutenant Strachey.
Yes.
If you go to pick it up, he'll run in that little hole
Yeah, that
there. So
seems
you gotta
true.
block the hole and then pick up the snake, and then use the snake on the vine, I think.
You pick up some rocks from
Smart. Okay. Anything else that you
There are
want?
rocks
Yeah, I
here.
think you
Quite
can pick up more
simple.
Oh,
rocks.
for throwing, yeah. Let's take another
You
rock.
already have
You already
rocks.
Oh,
have
I
rocks.
have all the rocks I need. Ooh, infinite rock.
Toxbuck.
Yeah.
Those vines would be useful to escape if we could reach them.
I mean, like this one that's right here?
I look like Houdini to you. I'm afraid you're going to have to pull the rabbit out of the hat on this one.
No enemies in sight, but supplies could be a problem if we don't get out.
Oh. Use Kirk on
The
Vine?
vine will not support you.
Oh.
There is not enough support, Captain.
Spock weighs less than Kirk. Was that your reasoning?
It was.
Snake on vine.
Nothing
Snake
happens.
on a higher vine.
Nothing happens.
Oh, throw a rock at the vine.
This isn't very logical.
Oh.
And do it again.
Fascinating. It did appear to knock the vine down near to the point where...
Didn't they have baseball on Vulcan? Show us your fastball, Jim.
Baseball? No one plays that anymore. Good try, though, sir.
Confirmed. Baseball does not exist in the future.
Hey. There's a whole episode of Deep Space Nine about playing baseball.
The probability of getting the vine on the second try was only 36.53%.
36.53. Well done.
Probability? That was a perfect pitch if I ever saw one.
All right, we're on our way.
Power booster.
Kind of hope Strachey dies.
So now it's 2 vines, so it's closer.
Twice as thick. Yeah. All the support Kirk needs.
Yeah, use Spock on Vine. No, there's gonna be
Trees to the left of you. Trees to the right of you. Into the valley of trees race the landing party.
probably save. I think there's gonna be like a pit trap somewhere. It's gonna be
Oh, that seems
real sad.
reasonable. I think that screen was just nothing.
I am Tolokzak, priest of Quetzalcoatl. Only one who knows his ways may approach his own ground.
Okay.
Well, you can just walk up to him and he'll just knock you out. Use
inoperative.
Use rock on that guy. Uh-oh. Use another rock.
I will not listen to your deceitful ways.
Especially not after you pegged him with a rock.
Use more rocks. You got infinite rocks.
Captain, I do not think that I can defeat him in personal combat.
Wow.
What about your famous nerve pinch?
It is unlikely to work on a man of that size, Doctor.
Damn, he noticed. Isn't that what they said to David before he fought Goliath?
Doctor, may I remind you that David defeated Goliath.
Well then, send in David.
If you do that, that guy will just die. You know he'll just do it. He doesn't have a quippy response prepared. He's like, well, you outranked me.
Okay, what else is here? Anything?
Vivid lights illuminate this savage scene. One Starfleet issue science track.
Yeah, use snake on him. Use another rock on him.
No, the snake thing actually probably will work.
These lights are actually swarms of bioluminescent insects. I wonder how they're controlled.
Oh, I thought that was a good choice.
But we've got rocks.
I just don't seem to be doing you any good there, kid. Oh.
Tolokzak falls to the ground
He
unconscious.
dropped the knife, Jim.
Alright. I'm glad that the second time
You
the
fail to
rock...
obtain any- You pick up the beautifully crafted knife.
Talk to him now.
You look but see nothing of him.
Nothing to note.
The Aztec warrior lies on the ground, unconscious.
Alright.
He just stands here and watches. Kirk just walks by.
Below this rock is a large growth of mushrooms.
Some mushrooms.
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain...
Try a quarter of those mushrooms. Knife those mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Their spores are highly toxic and are released if they are disturbed.
Probably kill yourself by going to play with those mushrooms. There's a water monster. You go across, it'll just eat you. Which is definitely worth experiencing.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Oh, here, let's make a new save for this kind of thing. We'll just call it.
Save new game.
Assured death.
And we already cheated people on the thing to see that someone gets stabbed by trying to walk at the
That's true.
guard.
It's true. We should definitely experience that at some point.
Yeah, I think you just try to walk across the log and you'll just fall in the water and get eaten. No? You have to look at... No.
Captain, it would not be wise to cross while the creature is near.
Captain, perhaps I should try to cross first.
Oh.
Oh, use Stragey.
Go
He looks
Stragey.
at you with a puzzled. He looks at you with a put. He looks at you with a.
I'll give it a try, Captain.
Good news. Creature is sated. Disappeared.
Alright. It's true.
Throw rocks.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
That's because you didn't even throw one, Kirk.
The tricorder registers a life form, a large marine creature lurking just below the surface of the water.
So let's see. I keep meaning
This
to ask
sometimes
you.
squid doesn't look very friendly.
We didn't watch original series, but we have watched all of Next Generation together. What episodes of Star Trek do you think are really good that you've seen? Or kind of good? Or really bad?
They definitely all have episodes that have not aged well.
The snake disappears beneath the surface.
That seems like that was probably not the way to go with
no!
the snake. I'm sure death for the snake is what that save was for.
It is some kind of...
Oh, it's different.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
The tricorder registers
Oh, you're right.
The tricorder registers a... The
You look
tricorder
directly
registers...
on it?
It is some kind of mollusk. The river seems to be its home, and it is carnivorous, eating land and river-based forms of life.
So try throwing a rock directly on that tile.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Try using a snake
Nothing
directly
happens.
on that tile.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Get the snake to
Nothing
cross
happens.
the bridge for me.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Phaser. Can you stun it?
Still inoperative, Captain.
Oh,
Phasers
phasers are
also
apparently inoperative.
inoperative.
They never said anything about it.
It's probably a dialogue thing. We didn't talk to Spock at the right moment.
I recommend caution here, Captain.
Thanks.
Anyone for a campfire?
Reminds me of a planet I was stationed on once. The native girls were real friendly. Ensign Shu had his bachelor party there. Great time. You ever been to Omicron Draconis, Captain?
Star Trek.
Well, here we are. If only we had Harry Mudd's degreaser.
Bzzz. 100%. Okay. So, the only way we know of getting past this is to sacrifice our security officer at the moment.
Yeah. You can try using the knife on the mushrooms. I don't think that you're supposed to, but...
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Familiar glowing spirit of the path. A large fern
Oh,
fans
can
the
we
pathway.
get that fern?
You
Can
fail
we
to
knife that
obtain
fern? Dig it up. Don't cut it.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
A nice return to work joke.
Nothing
Appreciate
happens.
Oh, just leave. Just leave. There was that screen that we just walked through that we didn't interact with.
Yeah.
It vaguely resembles the Terran Spanish bayonet. The edges of the leaf are razor sharp and secrete a poisonous resin.
Okay.
There's nothing there required.
Everything is poisonous.
Yeah, that's all we've learned about this planet, that everything wants to hurt
There's
us.
an Aztec warrior that we threw rocks at. There's a giant squid that'll eat the red shirt men. Are you stuck? Yeah. He's gone. Okay, real quick, do a scan of this room.
You look but see nothing of
Of course. That's just the zone. Where
Yeah,
you walk
for the
to.
door, I guess. Yeah. The Valley of
trees
Trees.
to the left of you.
I am reading a life form to the west. It appears to be nothing to report. Staying in this overgrown region could prove quite dangerous.
This jungle is sure lush, Jim. Speaking of lush, I could use a nice Saurian brandy about now.
Can we walk to the right and then right again? Or is this all of our... Can we walk?
Nope. No such luck.
Can we take the vine with us?
Oh. I suppose that's possible. Maybe we can
Cut it.
cut that vine.
And use that vine on the log.
Nothing happens.
Of course not.
Nothing happens.
Can't do that. Why would you?
Just get it?
Why
The
would you?
vine is attached to a tree above you.
Yeah.
It's true.
Silly.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
Ooh. Man. You gonna climb down.
Oh, he is. You're right.
Good news is you can just walk left and move on and not watch this animation.
No, I can't.
No, I mean like after he's down.
Oh, yeah.
Just wanted to see his super muscular back. Alright, well,
I'm pretty sure we sacrificed the security officer's kids to get across.
let's do it, because I don't know what we're supposed to do and I don't really care. So,
Maybe we can use the dagger to get across. We'll wave it at somebody. Hold that guy at bay.
I'll give it a try, Captain.
What if that's just required by this episode? Like, that's the only way to get across there.
The river water is too muddy to get an idea of its depth, or what may be beneath its surface.
Here we are in some caves.
They appear to be ordinary rocks. Spot. One Starfleet issue science.
Use tricorder.
Fascinating. These rocks are limestone. but contain an unusually high content of heavy metals. There are dilithium crystals here, but in a very raw form.
Is that his uniform?
This appears to be a formation of raw dilithium crystals, Captain.
I'm like, what? Yeah.
You have one dilithium crystal in raw form.
It's gonna come in handy.
Stalagmites rise from the floor of the cave. Stalactites descend from the ceiling.
I should warn you, the stalactites could collapse quite easily. Any sudden motion could cause large quantities of stalactites to fall on us.
Well, isn't this just great?
Doctor, I would point out that your voice could also trigger such a collapse.
Will you two stop arguing just once? Then, gentlemen, I would advise you to stop arguing. You know, some shore leave sounds pretty good right now.
Well.
Will you two stop arguing?
I guess,
if he'd get killed
yeah.
if he yelled.
Well, I guess I'm wondering if Shatner just refused those lines, refused to call Bones and Spock morons, and refused this line about being a nursery school captain.
Pretty good right now. Then, gentlemen, I would advise you to stop arguing.
Do you want to find out if you die?
Stop arguing just once?
Sure.
Captain, I cannot speak for Dr. McCoy, but my intelligence quotient is far higher than humans.
Oh, just lower our score.
No.
Can't have that.
Well.
Sorry, Stragey.
Yeah, at least we get to watch this guy go across again.
I'll give it a try.
Digga-da-da, digga-da-da, digga-da-da. So do you have any feelings about favorite episodes or least favorite episodes of Star Treks that you've seen?
Least favorite episodes gotta be that one where she gets invaded by an alien ghost, Deanna Troi, and then has a baby.
Oh, okay, the child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's season 2,
grows really
episode
fast.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Any
when you said alien ghost,
gets, mind violated or whatever it is.
When you said alien ghosts, I thought you might have meant the episode where Beverly Crusher has her.
The Irish.
Yeah, the Scottish, or I think it's Scottish.
She's Irish.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you're right.
She goes to Ireland or some Irish colony.
I don't remember, but it's a bad episode.
Yeah. And he lives in a candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save new game. Replace, delete, replace.
Okay. There we go. We're down 1 security officer, up 1 dilithium crystal. Oh, we didn't look at the stalagmites.
I watched as you worked through the problems I set in your path. You are a valiant, intelligent species. I was particularly impressed by the sacrifice made by Lieutenant Strachey. Of course, I gave him back his life. He is now safely aboard your vessel. I would have been more impressed had you found a less violent solution. My children are dear to me. Even so, few choices remain to me. Please sit down. We have much to discuss.
There's probably a way to get by that guy with the spear without throwing rocks at his face.
Seems true.
I've had it up to here with so-called superior beings terrorizing my crew because we're so primitive. Maybe you should see how primitive you are before you go around testing others. Yes, I guess we do. Go on. One thing first. If you're so peaceful, How come the Aztecs were so violent and aggressive? I've had it. Yes, I guess we do. Go on.
3?
First, I have one question. You are clearly not the liars I thought you to be. Were you telling me the truth about my disciples? That they became ruthless savages?
The Federation is not in the business of lying, mister. Absolutely. Your best intentions were changed by the imperfect humans that you left in charge after you departed. Such is the way of our race, I'm afraid. You messed up in a big way. Perhaps you should try following the Prime Directive. You changed our lives. The Federation is not in the business of lying, mister.
Wow. All of them are just
Harshness is
terrible.
unwarranted.
Oh, I got with number
I
2.
sense
Oh, yeah?
this.
Yeah, I think you blew it.
Perhaps this is what happened to my children on the Klingon world of Rakur, which would explain why they are searching for me. I have clearly abused the power that was given me long ago.
You show great wisdom, sir, but your statement implies that you wish to change your condition.
Indeed. If my mission of peace was overthrown, then I am no longer worthy of my power. Tell me, has your species made progress in the medical arts?
We're a technologically advanced starfaring race. What do you think? That we wouldn't have made progress in medicine? With Dr. McCoy, I sometimes wonder, but yes, I would say we have made considerable advances. Yes, why do you ask? We're a yes, why do you...
At the top of my spine is a gland not found in your species. This is the seat of my power. I wish you to remove it, thereby making me immortal.
Jim, I'll try, but the physiology is completely alien.
You've got to do it, Bones. If the Klingons realize he's no longer a threat to them, perhaps we can avoid a war. Scotty, 4 to beam up.
The mission?
Captain, 3 Klingon heavy battle cruisers have just entered the system. Admiral Kenga is hailing us, sir.
Federation Starship, this is Admiral Blick Pinker of the Clearton. You harbor a criminal who has caused the destruction of the entire population of Rakkor. We are not prepared to negotiate. You will proceed to Rakkor, where a court of Cleon justice will be convened. If you refuse, we shall destroy you.
Admiral Vlick, the criminal of whom you speak, is in the middle of a very delicate medical procedure. He cannot be handed over to anyone at this time. I cannot believe Quetzalcoatl's mission to Rakur would cause the deaths of the entire planet. Since when do Klingons give orders to Federation officers, Admiral? Admiral Vlick, the criminal of whom you speak, is in the middle of a
vote for
very
1.
delicate medical procedure.
His attempt to corrupt the Empire with his philosophy led to the destruction of all life on Rakkor.
How could a philosophy of peace and non-violence cause the destruction of all life on Rakur?
Rakkor has been governed by my family for generations, but even they were corrupted by him. It was a matter of honor that his lies had to be silenced, no matter what the cost.
My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with? So you killed them, your own family. You were responsible for their deaths, not Quetzalcoatl. You murdered them. You're insane. Tell me, how much do your commanders know about what you did? Or do you need to kill Quetzalcoatl to hide your own deeds? My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired... So you killed them, your own family. My God, you killed your... So you killed them, your own family.
It was that creature's fault. Had he not interfered in our affairs, the people of Rakkor would be alive. Clearly, he is responsible.
Message from Starfleet Command.
I'll argue this with you later, Blake.
Contact your superiors, Kirk. You may be surprised.
I have bad news, Captain. The Organians have ruled that Quetzalcoatl's interference in Klingon affairs renders him subject to Klingon law. You are to turn your prisoner over to them at Rakur. Klingon law will permit you to observe or aid in his defense. But be very careful, Jim. Starfleet out.
Captain, you cannot turn him over to those butchers. That would be murder.
We have no choice, Scotty. I'm afraid Quetzalcoatl has a date with Klingon justice. Set course for Rakur, Mr. Chekhov.
This time it automatically warps? Or did
Kinda
the
looks
game
like
crash?
The game crashed.
Well, I guess let's call that a segment.
Nailed it.
And we'll see how that goes. Oh. Oh, that was good looking. Oh, here we go.